You lost your seat. Yes. Now you get to.
Just want to say hello. How are you? I've been sort of busy. Yeah. Goes fast though.
I know. My days fly. I know. Pretty sure. What did I get done?
That's almost my day's go.
Yeah.
Did I do anything?
Just like,
At the end of the day, I was like, okay, did I accomplish stuff today? I actually write it down.
we got a lot done today. Oh, my priorities.
Yeah, no, I did. Oh, jeez.
All right, it's 5 o'clock, so I'll call this meeting to order. Will you please all stand and join me in the pledge?
Good job.
I
pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, so then moving on to attendance, Elder Feldy,
Present.
Elder Flicky-Pineski,
Here.
chairs here. Elders Perella and Ackley are excused. We will jump over introductions then and move into 2.1, approval of the minutes. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, I'll be looking for a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Chair votes aye. The ayes have it. Minutes are approved. Then our sole item for the evening, number 3.1, which is resolution number 46 of 21-22. A resolution authorizing the appropriate city officials to execute a services agreement between the City of Sheboygan and Municipal Code Corporation regarding meeting and agenda management. I'm excited to hear about this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to take this off. Okay, so basically, Munico meetings is a new way of doing agendas and minutes besides board docs. So this is a way of changing our board doc system into a different one. We have been with board docs since 2012, doing our agendas and minutes. In 2012, it was initially only utilized for council meetings. So we just had our council meetings on board docs and that was it. I think in 13 to 14 is when the standing committees started to come on to board docs. And now the majority of city committees and boards do use it for their agendas and minutes. When you look up board docs, it is really geared towards created and designed for school boards. It wasn't really designed for municipalities, even though it has worked for us to do our agendas and minutes. We started to look at upgrading or replacing a few years ago, just because of the functionality of board docs, the search functions, the workflow of it. In 2019, I contacted Board Docs because they have what's called Board Docs Pro, which allows for more searching and more hierarchy of abilities in the system. And right now we pay $12,000, and they wanted almost double to do that function for us for a year. So right now, we currently contract with Munico for our codification of our ordinances. And at the end of 2020, we met with Munico regarding recodification, and we signed a contract to do that. At that time, we discovered that they had started using Munico meetings, which they started in 2018. The attorney's office and the clerk's office participated in a demo at that time. But at that time, they were looking at a 6-month out start date. So we kind of put it on hold for a little bit since we had already paid for board docs for the 2021 year. In 2015, we did, or in July 15th of 2021, we invited all the departments that use board docs to a demo. And we've only gotten positive feedback of what it offers. So the benefits. To council members, it's going to appear very much the same. Your voting looks the same, or similar, I should say. It's just easier to search for you if you wanted to search for a document. But other than that, your agendas are going to be set up pretty much the same. You can click on your attachments, things like that, and voting will look the same for the public as it does for you. For the city, it is more of, our benefits is geared more towards the workflow. I think that right now what we use is our emails to do documents and a shared drive. This actually takes all of that out of the system. It puts them into, so people who would submit things through Munico meetings, it would get approved, it could get changed, but all of that takes place in the system, and you don't have as many emails flying back and forth or the shared drive. We can give special permissions to certain committee, to staff that are working on like finance and personnel. We would give Carrie special permissions to just do those agendas. And the benefit of that is, I'm not sure if you were here, but like 2 years ago, we had an LHPS meeting where somebody had gone in board docs and changed the order of the agenda. And so it was posted one way, but the order was mixed up, and it was just an unintentional thing, but everybody has the same permissions, so we can't even tell who did that. It just, you can change people's agendas that way. All of our Word documents go into meetings, and they get converted automatically to PDFs. And what's nice about that is in the clerk's office, we do a heck of a lot of scanning into board docs. So we have to print it and scan it and upload it into board docs. This you just put in your Word document and it's automatically a PDF, so it can't be changed. Searchability, I think this is the big thing that everybody in the city really liked. You can search by meeting type, you can search by date, you can search by keyword and then filter it by meeting type or meeting date. Board docs, you just do a search right now and you get a whole bunch of stuff, and it's really hard to find anything. Anybody can attest to it that's sitting here. It's really hard to search in board docs. Didn't come up. Portal, which is another added benefit, that's an added cost to Munico meetings, but basically Portal allows you to track committee and board members, which Sarah in the mayor's office was really excited about this too. It tracks the people are on each of your boards, each of your committees, their information, and it keeps that lineage going. So you can always search back to who was on a board at one time. It also shows the openings, if there's any openings for those boards or committees across the city, and you can apply right through the website. Minutes. This is another benefit that I think city staff is really excited about. You can take minutes right during the meeting. What people are doing right now in some of their committees is they're taking the minutes in a Word document and then uploading that. Since Municode meetings is all in Word, you can take it right during the meeting and then upload it into the template that it gives you, and then it converts it right to a PDF, which is really amazing. Voting, the only thing different about voting is that right now, when you guys vote on an item, it pops up on the screen during council, everybody's vote. This one actually will go and show you in real time. It could show you each person as the votes come in, which is kind of a nice thing too. And then because it is attached to our Municode that does our ordinances, when you pass an ordinance at a council meeting, it will automatically be uploaded into our code, which is pretty cool too. And lastly, it's the cost. Right now we pay $12,000 for board docs, and everything included in Municode meetings, it comes to $10,000. So it's actually a cost savings to switch. And the $12,000 for board docs is again, the original, not even the pro, which would be like $20,000. So the cost is probably about half of what it would be. So I'm wondering if you're interested, there's a couple different videos I can show you, or I can show you a place in California that actually uses it, and you can kind of look at it in real time. Would you be interested?
Yes, please.
Okay. So this is just a 3-minute video.
Perfect.
That kind of talks about it.
Unicode Meetings is an agenda and meeting management solution, purpose-built to save you time and money when managing your public meeting process. It's an end-to-end solution, providing a robust feature set that will help you manage your entire meeting lifecycle. We focused on making Municode Meetings the easiest system to use to ensure that any user can quickly learn to work within the system. The system is available on a subscription pricing model that can fit the budget of an organization of any size. Also, Municode Meetings is the only system backed by Municode and integrated with other product offerings in the Municode family. Municode Meetings makes it easy for any user to quickly submit agenda items for a given meeting electronically. The system then automatically routes the item for approval through its robust workflow functionality. Users can easily move items forward through the process or send them back in the process to request more information. Once all items have been submitted, an agenda manager can fine-tune the order of business of the agenda. Then, with the click of a button, the agenda manager can create their agenda in their format. Municode Meetings is very flexible and can match nearly any agenda format. In nearly all cases, you don't need to change your agenda format in order to use the system. Next, with another click of your mouse, you can automate the creation of your agenda packet. The system will automatically collate all the files for each item and generate a packet that can either be printed or viewed electronically. If there are last-minute changes, you no longer have to spend hours of stressful time recreating your agenda and packet. With Municode Meetings, last-minute changes can be made in a matter of minutes. When you're ready, publishing to your website is a click away. Once you've set up Municode Meetings, you'll never need to have your IT department post your meeting documents on your website again. If you ever need to remove meeting documents from your website in order to make changes, you can easily do that with a click of your mouse as well. Municode Meetings doesn't stop at preparing your meeting agenda and packet. It also includes an extensive set of in- and post-meeting features, such as roll call, vote recording, direct voting by your legislators, tools to speed creating your minutes, and timestamping of your meeting audio and video. To learn more about Municode meetings or to request a demonstration, visit us at municode.com.
Okay. So that's one. And this is the Brisbane, California that currently uses Municode minutes. So when you click on an agenda, this is what their agendas look like, but all the links to all their attachments are right on the agenda. So that's what you would be, you'd click on that, and there would be the attachments right underneath the agenda item. So that's how you would see it. A little bit different than board docs, but all on the same page and on the same screen. There's one more minute video. Do you want to watch that one too? Okay.
Hello, this is Leon from Municode. Did you know Municode offers a robust online portal that is directly integrated with our agenda and meeting management solution, Municode Meetings? I have a question for you. How much time have you spent searching for meeting documents, such as agendas or minutes or packets, or perhaps even videos? Probably that's more than you'd like to admit. Well, now your search is over. The Municode Portal is the ideal solution that keeps all of the essential aspects of your public meetings in one easy-to-use online location. The Municode Portal is focused specifically on meeting information and meeting-related documents, and it uses the same content management system as our full-featured local government websites. The portal is easily searchable to find exactly what the public and your staff are looking for. To make the Municode portal even more beneficial, if Municode hosts your online code of ordinances, the public and staff can search between your code and the portal to find the specific meeting when an ordinance was adopted. The Municode portal takes managing your public meeting documents to a whole new level of transparency and efficiency. Thanks for watching. Tune in next week for another Did You Know to learn more about Municode services.
And that's what I have. So do you have any questions?
All right, thank you. Do we have any questions from committee members or comments?
I do.
Okay.
Is this, I'm assuming Municode is not related to Munis that we've heard a lot about? It is separate.
Separate.
And if we get this, is it compatible with all of the other technology apps that we have? Are we going to run into trouble when we try to install it or try to make it work and synchronize it with other things?
No, it'll actually be more integrated because we already use that for our municipal code. So it's actually going to, board docs and municipal code right now are different. We have to submit it. So this is actually a more integrated system than what we have currently.
Okay. And then I like that it would be cost effective.
Yes.
That was very nice.
Yes.
And will we, as in the alderpersons, receive training on how to do our end of this?
Yes. Right now, they're looking at about 3 to 6 months, depending on how much time we have to give, because there's, a lot of the back work to be done. And that they said as long as we have time, which the clerk's office right now has no elections this fall, so we would have a little bit more time. So we're hoping that it would be up and running by the end of the year. That's the plan.
Okay.
And then, yes, we would have to, everybody would get trained on how to use it, how to search, how to do
Perfect.
votes, how to submit things.
Perfect. And then just another comment. Real-time voting, I rather like that nobody knows how anybody votes until everybody's voted, so you don't wait to see how it's going before you put your vote in.
Correct. So we do not have to use
You could
that.
disable that if
Yes.
you needed to.
Yes.
That's my opinion. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Trey? I have one.
I did see Barb's hand first, but then we'll jump to Chad.
From some department that manages 8 committees. And searches for a ton of documents. We all know the frustrations of the search function of board docs. I think, this integration and the workflow really focused on the agenda item versus the agenda will make life a lot easier for a lot of us, and we're looking forward to it. And as Meredith said, kudos to her team and to Chuck's team for bringing this forward, because board docs, although it was there and it worked, was not the most efficient operation that we had. So this will definitely give us a little bit more funneled approach, and in it, the idea of being able to share things and not having to remember who got what and where it is and whose desk it's on. It'll all be kind of categorized right in that program. So we're looking forward to it.
I will miss the choose your own adventure game of searching. Alder Feldy?
Thank you for that. That was one of my questions was, how the attorney and some of the other offices that would, do a lot of the documentation for resolutions and how that was going to work for them. So now that I know that, everything works together, I forgot my question, darn it. I like also that there's a cost savings on this. Oh, I remember my question. Give me a second. The Chromebooks. How is this program going to work with our Chromebooks? Because the council has Chromebooks, and I'm finding these Chromebooks don't interact very well with a lot of programs.
It's supposed to work just the same. It's just a website that you would log into, so it would be the same as board docs in that way. I don't see there's no issues with it. You can go from your iPad, they were saying, anything that you can go from would allow you to look at stuff, so.
Okay, it was a concern. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Any other questions or comments? Otherwise, I feel like I sense general excitement. I'd like to at least express mine. This looks great, top to bottom. The fact that we're going to be saving money off of everything that we're getting with it makes it just that much better. But I guess with that, I will be looking for a motion.
I move that we proceed with the Munico app.
I'll second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Seeing no further comments, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Chair votes aye. The ayes have it. The motion passes. In that case, 4.1 is just noting that our next scheduled meeting is on September 13th, and we are now looking for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Seeing no further discussion, all in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Chair votes aye. The ayes have it. We are adjourned. Thank you, everybody.
Perfect. Yeah.